Sportswear for the pitch and the street. David Beckham, Soccer USA, sponsored by JD.
Good day and welcome to Soccer USA and the wonderful world of Major League Soccer. I'm Tim Lovejoy, Chelsea and Kansas City Wizard fan. Go Wizards! That's magic. That's not rubbish, that's magic. In the studio with us this week is someone who, like me, is still undefeated in the ring. It's the light welterweight champion of the world, Ricky the Hitman Hatton. And on today's show, we'll be giving the British public the chance to choose names for MLS teams of the future.
Vancouver.
Vancouver. Ah, it's tough. It's tough. Vancouver. Super Rovers.
That's it. The Vancouver Super Rovers, don't miss the tram, out and about later. Also, we'll be on the phone to a real-life American soccer player, the man we're calling the new Johnny Method.
Oh, and he's taken it back! Jeff Lorenowitz, goggles and all! 2-1 New England.
Goggles and all, New England Revolution. Jeff Lorenowitz will be speaking to us later. And we'll also be hearing again from the world's most famous footballer about his injury. And whilst he was at it, he had a pop at me and my new team.
Well, Tim's done it again. You know, he's chosen a team that are our rivals. You know, I'm a Manchester United fan. He's a Chelsea fan, and now, you know, I'm playing for the Galaxy, and he's chose the Wizards to support. So maybe you should be supporting us. But there you go. I'm sure you'll enjoy watching us against them, and hoping they'll do well this season. But I'm hoping we'll beat you and definitely give you a bit of stick along the way.
Kansas City. The rivalry started, David. We'll have more from DB later on. Yes, we've got all that, plus we've got the moment that the MLS turned into ice hockey.
You bring up Luciano Emilio, do you bring in like a Brian Carroll, an extra defensive player? Options he has to consider it.
He probably gets like in every round, count of 8 that gets up, you know, or keeps going.
What do they call that? What do they call it? Well, it's not icing, is it? It's boarding or something. What do they call it? Americans, let us know. That's not slashing. It's fighting. Yeah, fighting. We've also got the best goal of the week. Sadly, though, they missed it live when the analysis on the previous shot went on a bit too far.
Luciano Emilio, la dejó en Cristian Gómez, que le pega. Son unas pelotas muy difíciles, porque si no mides bien a dónde va a caer el balón, te bota y adiós. Es decir, hay que saber agarrarlo antes del bote. Ahí lo hizo excelente Zach Wells.
¿Sabes qué? Justo le pica. Cuando hace contacto va a ser el patito. Lo evita por la forma como agarra o presiona la pelota contra el pasto.
Cuidado con la respuesta de Brian Chingol. Gol. Houston Dynamo!
Goal! Right, let's get straight into it then. Here's what happened when my Wizards travelled to New England, along with Columbus at Chicago and Colorado at Dallas.
Ralston pressured from behind. Again, trying to get it out left to Cano Smith. See if he can get it on that left foot. There you go. There's a cross. Twellman heads it down across to Noonan. Yes! The birthday boy blows out the candles. And Reese with a quick gun, looking for Chrisman, who flicks it to Ralston. And Twellman telling Ralston, go to the flag and set. It's to Chrisman. Ice it! Yeah! Another goal for the Rook.
They go down towards Eddie Gavin now. Gavin in a foot race with Guerrero. He's going to get there. Gavin cuts it back. Good looking ball. Empty net. Chance here for Grabavoy. What a save from Pickens. Most exciting moment of the night. Come on, Gavin!
Big chance here. McCarty, 35 yards away. Tries to sneak it on the near post. It's over. Kundul. 1-0 Dallas. Onside Drew Moore.
Now, we've noticed everything in the MLS is so American. Even the ball boys and ball girls are called ball kids over there. Here's one who looks like he's an extra from Wayne's World.
Hey, dude. Hey, big guy, you're totally awesome, dude.
6'4" ball kid. Right, our studio guest this week is possibly the greatest British boxer of all time. His professional record of 43 wins, 31 by the way of knockout, with no draws and no defeats. He also loves football. Sadly, his Man City hasn't quite got the same record. It's Ricky the Hitman Hatton. How are you, Ricky?
I'm all right, mate.
Good. All right, we'll talk football later. Let's start with your day job. You beat Jose Luis Castillo in Vegas. That was back a couple of weeks ago. How are you feeling now? Are you all patched up?
All patched up. I wish every fight was it wasn't easy, but I wish every fight ended a little bit earlier than that. Normally, I'm known for getting cut to shreds, so that was, a relatively easy night, really. But it should have been one of my toughest ones. He was one of the pound-for-pound best. So.
Did that punch feel special when you hit it? The body blow?
It did, yeah. The minute it landed, I thought, he's not getting up from that. The minute it landed, I thought, he's not getting If he'd have got up, I'd have jumped out, I think. But sometimes when you land one, you just know.
And you snapped all his ribs, didn't you, in the process?
I broke 4 of his ribs, yeah.
One punch. All right, and now most of us know that Wayne Rooney carried the belt. This is the belt. He carried this out. It's heavy. It's a big guy, Rooney, to carry this. He's obviously a Man United player, and he had to come out to Blue Moon, Man City's song. How was he before it?
He was nervous. Nervous a bit. It's like he's in the changing room. You can imagine him being in the tunnel, kicking his legs out, before he come out and that. And I was stood there, and he was on my shoulder, obviously with a belt, and I could hear him breathing. He was like, well, you're not fighting him, Wayne. But fair play to him. Everyone knows I have a big, Man City following, and we come out to Blue Moon and all that. And for him to be a United player to come out, fair play to him, really.
Yeah.
Just got a fair bit of guts on his side to do that.
I tell you what, he's a top man, isn't he? Right, OK. Did you have a good night in Vegas after the fight?
I think so.
Right, now... Ring Magazine in America has you as the 8th best pound-for-pound boxer in the world. Trouble is, your next opponent, Floyd Mayweather, is there as well, but he's at number 1. Now, he's gone into retirement, but he's come out of retirement to fight you. Why is that?
Well, I think the last fight was in Las Vegas, and he lives in Las Vegas. It's his hometown, and Britain basically took over his hometown that weekend. It was more than a fight. It was like an occasion. It was like a party atmosphere, and, as good as he is, he's never had that, in all his fights, really. It was just everywhere he went, there was just songs, singing. We had a band there at the weigh-in. There was 5,000 people went to the weigh-in, and I think Floyd, it cheesed him off a bit. With it being his hometown, because he's never, as good as he is, he's never had that himself. So I said a few things in the interview that might have cheesed him off a bit as well.
Yeah, like all boxing, there's a war of words. Is this stuff real, you say, about each other?
Not on my part, because it's not really my game, but it certainly is Floyd.
Let me read what he said. With Ricky Hatton, it's already personal. He's talked and disrespected me so much in the past months that I can't wait to get him in the ring and show him he is not even on my level. He's definitely getting knocked out. Now, a lot of people watch this show in America, so what's your reply to that?
Well, he's going to look a bit of a plonker when he gets beat, isn't he?
Well, he's quite quick, though, isn't he? What are you going to do?
He's very, very quick, and regardless... He doesn't do that, but you know.